Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my fire family. Do a reading for you for the week ahead. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Look, I'm throwing these cards on the night of the full moon in Leo. There's a lot of stuff going on, right? So the full moon in Leo is about ending cycles, right? It is about ending cycles, but it's also a confessional energy. And so you could have someone confess their feelings to you, their deepest emotional revelations to you. Maybe you're going to be doing that with someone else, but it is an energy of no longer holding back. So it's about going to get what it is that you want. I feel like this full moon is going to open the gates for you to maybe give someone a nudge, someone you're romantically interested in, a friendship that you would like to begin. Take it as it resonates for you. But I do believe that it's about fulfillment. So whatever you don't need is what you'll leave behind. And this is, the full moons are about endings, right? All right, here we go. Let's talk about you, Sagittarius. I'm your Saggy sister. It is in my rising. Thank you so much for clicking here and supporting me with a thumbs up or being in the comments. It all matters. Thank you for helping build this tribe. All right, we've got You See Clearly Now. I love it. Excuse me. Card number 43, it is an owl. Owls are all about transformation. They're about death and rebirth, right? When you see an owl, it might be that somebody that's crossed over from the other side, someone who's left the earth is thinking about you, or you're thinking about them. Maybe they're sending a sign that they're okay. But when we see owls, because it is so rare in some parts of the world, like I don't think, unless I go to the zoo, I've ever seen an owl out in the wild. I feel like with card number 43, that's a 7. I feel like you're being sent messages from the other side for some of you. If you do see an owl, that's a clear indication that somebody that has passed over that you love a lot is thinking about you. Or when you're thinking about them, you may see the owl spirit. It says you see clearly now. So it all is about seeing something clearer than you saw it before. Maybe now that I've given you this definition, maybe you will see owls as different and sacred and animals that bring messages. So if you are someone who is seeing owls, whether they're out in the wild, a picture, or in a weird place, maybe an owl is going to look at you in a weird way, I feel like that's your indication that somebody is from the other side is thinking about you, or it might appear when you're thinking about someone else. Look at that. We've got 2 birds. We've got the dove spirit, be peace. So don't be in peace. Don't, I feel like it's like, how can I say? It's like being peace and having peace, or reacting to peace is way different than being the peace. So I want to say be responsible for whatever energy you bring to a room. We have card number 21, which is a 3. And for some of you, it could be that you need to be peace in some sort of a partnership, some sort of a cooperative energy, possibly. Yeah, it's about growth and new journeys. And so the dove is all about love, right? Love and peace. The dove is about peace, but it looks like birds are going to be the thing that's going to bring you messages. Maybe you'll see a dove, and you'll know that peace is around the corner, or this might go together, right? That's someone that you'll know that someone who has crossed over is at peace. We do have the rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. It's card number 50, right? Which is a 5, which is a little bit of lack. So maybe you are the person in the future who needs to overcome something, an obstacle. It's time to just sort of ramble that obstacle, I want to say. We've got the rhino spirit. I feel like the rhino spirit is just going to head straight forward and knock over whatever it is that they need to get through, whatever the obstacle is, in order to see what's on the other side. Tell me more about Sagittarius, please. Tell me more about Sagittarius. More energy for Sagittarius. Sag, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. Click on the word more. You will see a link for Wizio. My email address is also there if you need more information. We have service. Service says, I feel good when I can help others. Very interesting energy here. Because peace and seeing clearly, possibly some of you will get this message from either a dove or an owl, and maybe it will send you into some sort of service. Or maybe when you see this, someone is going to be coming toward you to provide a service for you, which is love, peace, or going to give you some information that you will see with a different eye, I'm going to say. We have at the bottom of the deck, perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Truth. And I feel like with this violet energy that it is about the third eye. We do have green, which is also the heart chakra. And we do have blue here, which means that I feel like perseverance. I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. It feels like these chakras are opening up for you, so you can feel it with your heart, you can say it with your voice, and you can see it differently in the third eye, with the third eye. All right, let's take a look at some tarot for you here. Let's take a look. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Tell me about the owl spirit for Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sagittarius. Tell me about Sagittarius. Charlie is my guide. And Charlie has just shown me a picture of an owl on somebody's t-shirt, like a decal on somebody's t-shirt, whether it's small or large. I feel like when you see the owl, that's the moment where you know that somebody's thinking about you, or that you have been thinking about somebody that's passed away, passed over. Card number 43 is 7. To me, that's heavenly things. 7s are always about heaven. We have the 6 of Swords here. You can see clearly now. It's almost as if you get this message that it's okay for you to move on. It's okay for you to detach from the sadness or the place that you were trapped in the mind. The 6 of Swords is the connections, communications. And I feel like with the 6 of Swords that we take the swords along with us because we don't want to forget the lessons that we've learned back there. But it is time to disconnect from some sort of a chaotic situation, and it's time to go to the calm. And what you see clearly now is that it's time for you to move forward, because the 6 of Swords is about movement. And so if you've been feeling stuck in the mind, if you've been feeling like you couldn't move forward, couldn't make a decision, I feel like in the week ahead, you're going to feel a little more secure with stepping out of some sort of mental prison that you may have had yourself in here. We do have peace is bringing up the Hanged Man. Look, the Hanged Man energy is peace. You know, when you are in the Hanged Man energy, it is Piscean energy. And when you're in the Hanged Man energy, it's like you are trying to get a clearer picture. It's like the wide angle lens on a camera. I'm a photographer. You pull back on the wide angle lens to get all of the clarity. So it's not just focusing on one thing in the middle. It's focusing clarity on everything that's in that picture. And so I feel like you're sort of looking at the bigger picture here, or pulling back for clarity so you can have some peace about something here. It feels like this card here, this peace card with card number 21 being working out to a 3, it does feel like this sort of is like a new journey, or I want you to know that help is on the way, or that you're going in the right direction. I feel like we all need our time in Hanged Man energy. It's not a bad place to be. It gives you perspective that is different than the one you already have. You take a moment to sort of look at someone else's perspective. So I want to say be at peace with that. And the Hanged Man is a place of solace, right? You're there by yourself. No one's hanging here with this person. But I feel like you will come to some sort of a revelation. Tell me about service, please, for Sagittarius. We do have the King of Cups. Okay, so I feel good when I can help others. I feel like someone's coming to help you, is what I think. The King of Cups is someone who is, you know, is Scorpio, but also in this reading is Pisces and Cancer. It's a general reading. Keep that in mind as you watch these readings. It's not always going to be for you. Parts and bits might resonate with you, but it's not always going to resonate with you, and that's okay too. But we do have the King of Cups here, which is Scorpio, and to me that's an energy of protection. Protection, it's okay, I've got you. This is someone who might keep their feelings under the surface at first, but they are incredibly deep. And that's why they keep their feelings under the surface. This is someone who is engaged in service. This is someone who easily engages in service. Someone who is very deep and emotional. This is a heart over head kind of person. So it says, I feel good when I can help others. So I feel like you could know somebody who's the King of Cups. They don't have to be a water sign, but they could be someone who is engaged in good works. All right, so this is for the week ahead, right? For the week ahead, which is up to the end of the month, and then the 1st and 2nd of February. And now we're going to look at the 2nd week of February. We'll get a little bit of a peek here, a sneak peek into the 2nd week of February. Tell me about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, all right. So we do have a soulmate couple here. So it looks like whoever is coming to you, if maybe this is you, maybe this is someone else, take it as it resonates, but there is the matching set here. We've got feminine and masculine energy here. Pick your side. It feels like if you are engaged in good service, and what I mean by that, maybe you go and volunteer with somebody, maybe you go to help a friend down the street, or, help somebody move, you might meet this person in that situation. Someone who is engaged in good works just like you. Someone who also carries a cup. We have 2 cups here. Someone that you might meet that is also looking for someone else who's got an available cup. We've got the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords is a little bit of conflict, right? It feels like there's a bit of an emotional battle going on here. Like somebody doesn't want to bring their feelings to the surface, right? Scorpio energy is that. But there is somebody here who is like calling to you to bring your feelings to the surface. Tell me about the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. The challenge here is going on the adventure, accepting the adventure. The radical acceptance of the present moment is that I'm at the crossroads of my life, and this person has come into my life for a reason. But I think somebody's fighting it here. Somebody would rather alienate themselves, or, it's like if I sequester myself, I don't have to deal with the heartbreak of love. But I feel like you're not going to be able to avoid it much longer. All right, let's find out about this 6 of Swords here. Tell me about the 6 of Swords for Sagittarius, please. We've got the 7 of Cups, but it says you see clearly now. So I feel like there was confusion in the past, possibly. Confusion, you couldn't make a decision. Maybe, things that you were dreaming about were terrorizing you. I feel like you're no longer having the bad dreams or the overwhelming feelings that you were having. I feel like the 6 of Swords tells me it was a bit chaotic back there, and it's time to move away from that energy. Yeah, get a little bit of stability. I like it. Queen of Pentacles is the one who is manifesting herself to be the Empress, right? Feminine or masculine. We're not reading body parts here. We're reading energies, right? So we do have the Queen of Pentacles who is stable, someone who is grounded, someone who is dependable, someone who's probably pretty good with their pentacles, but also someone who loves to dote and share and is an overgiver. Someone who could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is Capricorn energy. Tell me more. And then we have the Lovers. Look at that. Okay. So I feel like with the Lovers that you've made a choice to move forward. You've made a choice to be stable within the self first. And part of that stability is seeing things for what they actually are. Like I said, an acceptance of the present moment. So I do feel that for some of you, this could mean that you are about to choose love, right? You are about to make a choice. Now that you're no longer in the past where it was a little bit chaotic, now that you have movement and you sort of are looking at things from another perspective, that maybe that perspective is love. It feels like there is a decision coming up with Judgment on the bottom of the deck. There is a decision coming up that you're going to have to make here. We have Gemini energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Let's talk about the Hanged Man energy. So we have the 3 of Wands. So the ships that are coming in, I do feel for you, is enlightenment. And when you have the enlightenment, when you finally get out of this Hanged Man energy, I do feel that you will have peace going forward here in the week ahead. It feels like there is a bit of a shift of balanced energy that comes in. And I want to say that it's probably midweek for you. What's coming in here is some sort of a decision that possibly you don't know about, or maybe you're making the decision. Take it as it resonates, because the 3 of Wands is the ships coming in or stuff that's coming toward you. The Judgment card is here. So someone might be making a judgment about you, Sagittarius, one that you're not really aware of just yet because you've been in the Hanged Man energy, but also the Hanged Man energy could be bringing you to a place of making a decision. This is Virgo and Piscean energy. for me, going over details, being very much in your gut to know what decision you are making here. It might be about a partnership, a collaboration, because we do have a 3 here. It might be about a new beginning here. We do have the King of Wands. So I want to say that you are right here, right? King of Wands is in a general reading is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy. I want to say that you in the midweek are going to feel inspired. The King of Wands never does anything without feeling inspired or without doing whatever makes their blood pump faster, right? Whatever fires the passion within them. So I want to say that the decision that you are making is a very important decision, and you are going to have to take you're going to have to take a step forward here to get what you want. Now we do have one wand in the hand of the king, and then we have 3 wands here. And to me, that's 4 wands. So I feel like you're thinking about peace in the home, or peace in, because we got 4 wands, and that's part way to marriage, possibly. Maybe you want to take a relationship to the next level. But it is a very important decision. And when the Judgment shows up, it is a major arcana card. So it's going to come at you. You're going to have to make this decision. And so it's an important decision that's going to change the trajectory of your life. We have the King of Wands here, and it is going to be done in a way of inspiration. You're going to be inspired midweek, I feel, by peace, by this balance that you have to maybe engage in some sort of a partnership, maybe. Take it as it resonates. Tell me about the King of Cups, please. Why is the King of Cups here? We do have the 10 of Wands. Look, I feel like when you meet this person, however you meet them, it might be while you're engaged in service for each other, or maybe it's a friend of a friend and you all meet together to help this person move, right? Something like that. But I feel like this person is going to engage you and cause you to drop your burdens. Like I feel like this person automatically connects to you in a loving, sort of emotional way. They're very supportive. They pay special attention to you. And I feel like this person disarms you, is what I want to say. Because I feel like the 10 of Wands is sort of a, something that we drag around, but it also is a bit of a protection, right? It's on the back of this person, that they carry them on the back for a reason. And maybe it's become heavy, but 2, I feel like it's a bit of a protection as well. It's time to drop those burdens. We have the 8 of Pentacles. It does feel like this happens when you're engaged in good works, when you're engaged in service, when you're helping someone here. We do have the Empress energy here, which is part of the Queen, or the Queen of Cups is part of the Empress energy. You could be the Empress, right? Even though you're Sagittarius, all the queens are present when the Empress is in the room. So what I want to say is at first you're going to be nervous about this person. I feel like you're going to be sort of maybe not really engaging with them. I feel like you'll be in a place where it's service-like, and you're helping others, maybe a friend, maybe a family member, and this is a place where you meet this person. You'll be working hard, and I feel like this person is going to, like I say, is going to help you to drop some burdens, or help you to bring your kindness and compassion to the surface. They will see you for who you really are. I feel like this person, you don't trust the situation right away, or you feel nervous about it. And at first you may try to ignore them with the 10 of Wands. You may think, oh, I don't need this. I've just gotten out of a situation where I got hurt. I acquired all of these burdens by getting into a love situation. But I think that this person sort of disarms you, is what I want to say. So we do have, let's look at this here. We do have the Empress here. Why is that? Look at that. There is new love. This person is someone that you don't know, I think. Whether you are the feminine or the masculine, you're represented here. But I feel like it's somebody that you don't know. For some of you, it's new love. It's new love that surprises you. And we do have the Death card here. The Death card with the 8 of Wands in the reverse. It feels like you have been avoiding transformation, or avoiding the end of something. It feels like you've been a little bit stuck, maybe with something from the past here. Feels like there is a little bit of stuck energy, but look what comes next. We do have the Ace of Cups, right? And the 2 of Pentacles, which puts you right in balance. Life gets busier, but I feel like for some of you, it's new love that is here. So let's take a look at this. What's happening in the second week here? So I do feel like with the 5 of Swords, I feel like when this person shows up on the scene that you don't necessarily trust it. I feel like It's almost a little bit egoic, I'm going to say. You're kind of pushing them away. It's like, I don't need the conflict. I don't need the battle. I don't really need to engage with someone in love. But I think that this is the new beginning. I feel like the Two of Wands is here, and you are going to decide to get to know this person a little bit better, possibly when they catch up with you in the second week of February, that there is some sort of an adventure here. You are making a decision. I feel like the decision that you're making here is like, maybe I do need the victory, but at what cost? I feel like you're thinking about it and you're not really sure what you should do. I think you're going to have a new beginning. I really do feel that there's a soulmate here. For some of you, you're going to go with it. This is a new person. For others of you, you won't. Take it as it resonates. For others of you, you're going to make the decision possibly to just go out on your own. But there is a really big decision. No matter what decision you make, it is going to be made in passion, because that's who you are. You may be the Empress. Take it as it resonates. I'm going to go for now. Sagittarius, thank you so much for watching, and I will go for now. Don't forget to look for the full moon in Leo reading. It might pertain to you. I'm going to go for now. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.